Shalom, people. So, as I stated in my previous reel, we're going to go over that first pain point that may lead people away from Christianity. And that is, I don't want to serve the God of my oppressors. As someone who is of the African diaspora, I get it. I can understand this to an extent. I know of ancestors that were slaves. My grandfather was a sharecropper. I get it. I get it. Where I would disagree, however, is that this statement makes the assumption that the God whom these oppressors claim to serve is okay with or condones these actions. If we look at scripture, we can clearly see that he doesn't condone these actions. And I'll give you a couple of examples right now. First, we have James chapter 1, verses 21 to 22. Therefore, laying aside all filthiness and all that remains of wickedness, in gentleness receive the implanted word, which is able to save your souls. But become doers of the word, and not merely hearers who delude themselves. And now I'll supplement with words from Jesus' own mouth, so that we understand this word that James is talking about. In John 13:34 to 35, it says, A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Clearly, these colonizers and oppressors, when they are stripping people of human dignity, which God gave us in Genesis 1, verses 26 to 27, when he said he's made mankind in his image, they are not showing love for their neighbor. They are not being disciples of Christ. This is why we have to really understand what Jesus says when he says, you shall know them by their fruit. We cannot say that colonizers and oppressors were true blue representations of our Father in heaven. And therefore, we cannot continue with the rhetoric of this particular statement, this pain point. And I'm not belittling the pain, but what I am saying is that we cannot allow this pain to serve as a barrier to God, to the God who is loving, to the God who is merciful and gracious and full of kindness. Just because there are people who misrepresented him doesn't mean that his identity has changed. His identity is still the same. And he wants to share that love and that truth and that warmth and that kindness with all of you. So that's what I would say. Don't allow the fickleness and the corruptness of human beings who claim to be children of God prevent you from being a real child of God.